out. Again, when you breathe, you have to breathe normally. I'm doing meditation, now I should breathe, not very fast, very slow, not like that. Simply normal. So like that. Now, when we do that, now again there will be another disturbances apart from monkey. Now what is that disturbances? That this in Tibetan is called jingge. Now, before when you are sitting, there are so many thoughts. So because of thoughts you are engaged and you are active. But now you are concentrating only on the breath. So when you try to decrease the thought and concentrate on the breath, when your thought become less, you will fall asleep now. A sleeping man will have no thoughts. A thinking man will not sleep. Can someone sleep thinking? No. When they think, they cannot sleep. When they sleep, no thoughts. So therefore, now concentrating on the breath, thoughts become less and less and less. So concentrating on the breath, aware of breath, you fall asleep. So when you feel like sleeping, now you should, again you have to stretch your body. I hope you guys are not feeling not asleep. Okay. So, and this is the practice. Just be aware. Know that you are thinking. Know that you are just breathing. So this practice you have to continue. You have to continue this practice. So one day, practicing this early in the morning, when nobody gets up, just get up and be in the cushion. If it is cold, use little bit of this one. And try to breathe like 30 minutes, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Then be in the kitchen, take advantage of 5 minutes, sit and take advantage. In the office, keep computer, keep hand like this sometimes, thinking so that other people will think you are working. But do meditation. Okay? And sometimes watch TV, but watching TV, concentrate on the breath. Watch the TV, but concentrate on the breath. Sleeping, concentrate on the breath. Until and unless you do not do this dream yoga. If you do dream yoga, then you can concentrate on the arm. So that is more than enough actually. It is safe. So now what is going to happen? What you are going to happen? You are breathing. Now you are going to concentrate on the breathing. So the more aware of your breath, more you get familiarized with breath, and concentration develops. So gradually you can stay more with the breath. So when thought comes, one day you will know the thought is coming, but you will not lose the breath. Just now, in the beginning, breathing thought comes, your breath lost. You reach somewhere. Oh, I reach somewhere. Now again, coming to breath. This is very important. You must keep in the mind. As a meditator, you must keep in the mind. This is very important. Concentrate on the breath. Aware of breath. Again, you think something and your breath forgotten. You will completely forget. And you will go to again another thought. So like this, so you should know that your thought, and you are lost with the thought. So again, come back to the breath. After some times, practicing, many hours practicing, one day you will reach to the state that you can be with the breath and you can, think. You can think also, you can be on the breath. When you think, you don't lose the object. You don't lose this breathing. I know that, okay, I'm going there in the Bangkok city, okay, I'm reaching there, but still, half part of your mind will be on the breath. You will be on the breath and you can, think. Before, when you think, your breath gone. You forgot the breath. But after practicing, you will be on the breath. You will on the breath, but again thoughts will come. Thought comes, no problem, but you will be on the breath. Okay, once you start meditating from the beginning till end, you are going to be on the breathing. So like that. So you have to practice this for many times. Many times you have to practice that. After some time practicing this, then that thoughts become shorter, powerless. When these thoughts become powerless, the more concentration on the breath becomes stronger. More and more concentration, more awareness, more thoughts. One day thought will vanish. There will be no thoughts. Only breathing will be there. So you will be in the breathing. Then after some time, you will become one with the breathing. Then, if you go more one with the breathing, that means now you are achieving almost like 9 stages. Now, if you practice more and more the breathing, now the attachment towards breathing will also start losing. You will lose the attachment. So breathing will become shorter. Then you will feel that your breathing just, after some time, your breathing will vanish. So that is the stage where you get the full samatha. Or not necessarily you have to exist the breathe out, no problem. You breathe normally, but still you can be in the state where there is no thoughts. When there is no thoughts, when you be in that breath, after some time, you live slowly. You breathe and you leave the breathing object of meditation dissolve in the air and simply breathe and be in the spaciousness. So now you reach in the spaciousness. Now you are experiencing really what is spaciousness, the department of the mind. Now what we talked before. Now here you are experiencing. Here. So when you experience this is what we said, jokpa, jitu jokpa, lente jokpa, nyawar jokpa, dula jokpa, shivar jokpa, nampar shivar jokpa, jitu jokpa. No, I forgot. Jokpa, because I received this teaching so many years back, so I forgot this. Jokpa, jitu jokpa, lente jokpa, nyawar jokpa, dulwar jokpa, shivar jokpa, nampar shivar jokpa, jitu jokpa, nampar jokpa. There are 9 stages. So these 9 stages has to be guided one by one actually. But here I simply sum up. So once you be no thoughts, now you are no thoughts. So when you are in no thought stage, now you have achieved peace. And when you abide in that, it's called peace abiding. Shine. So when you do more practice, now there are 3 types of shamatha. Desire, REM, shamatha, form, REM, samatha, and formless, REM. These 3. Now, I told yesterday, we have, forms outside, good and bad, smell, good and bad, hearing sound, good and bad, like taste, good and bad, and feelings, good and bad. However, we say these are illusion, not important. Still we are attached. We cannot avoid. But this is the stage where we can avoid. So we are lost in the happiness or like peacefulness of this, and we get lost in contact with this. No more attachment to this. So therefore it is called desire, REM, shamatha. There's no more desire to those outside objects. Lost when you be in that. So more you practice there, and if you continue doing that, then you will achieve past dhyana, samten tampo. This is called form shamatha. First samadhi, second samadhi, third samadhi, and fourth samadhi. So after achieving this fourth samadhi, then there will be the last, another type of samadhi. This is formless. In that, the first namkhathai means like limitless space. There will be, when you do shamatha, when you reach there, there is no body, there is nothing. The physical object already vanished. There will be no more sound. You will not experience no more. When you be like that, there will be no more forms. There will be no more sound. There will be no more smell. there will be no more taste. Even if somebody, just put the dagger in your stomach, there will be no feelings. Only thing you will realize or you'll be is the space. So that is called namkathai someday. Namshethai, only consciousness. Even if you cut your head, nothing is going to happen. There's no feelings, nothing else. You're so these are the last formless. There's no form. And this is the last stage where we can go and experience realism through the shamatha. And this is still not vipassana. Now, we don't have to go actually. We don't have to practice all. And it's difficult to achieve also. But it is not impossible. I think it is possible. Actually, like, I am also very much interested, and I'm also actually trying if I could enter into this kind of experiences. But I think it's really difficult. I've been practicing now. There's no doubt that almost like 10 or 11 years now, the continuously we're trying to do the shamatha. But still, I think it's very difficult. So it's possible, wanting to enter in this kind of experiences, but it's difficult. But luckily or like fortunately, from some kind of shamatha, then we try to practice the vipassana. Not just heading towards only the higher and higher shamatha, but through some step of shamatha, then we try to realize or try to practice vipassana, so that we don't have to go on this shamatha. So now very, very important for us is nothing other than achieving the peace of mind. Peace of mind means not the peace that derived from outside, but dissolving of our thought. So that is the practice of shamatha. So after that, once you receive that, then what I have introduced before about the little bit of the vipassana, about our thoughts, nature of thoughts. There, if teacher introduce you, that is the point where you can experientially get introduction. And just now, for some, it is intellectual kind of understanding. But why I had introduced this is because thinking that, so one day, even if you do not achieve a very great or wonderful shamatha, but by hook and crook, if we are able to enter into this shamatha, some kind of shamatha experiences, like spaciousness experience, so we can remember the instruction of this vipassana, so that you realize the nature of mind. And after realizing this nature of mind, it is very important again to solve the doubt with your teacher, whether you have really understood the nature of mind clearly or not. Or sometimes there's possibility that you are still in the shamatha state and thinking that you have understood the awareness. So these two has to be differentiated, and these two has to be studied through asking the doubt to the teacher. So therefore, I think today, I think I have tried to explain a little bit about vipassana also.
Yeah.
But most important thing is just now, even if you do not concentrate much on vipassana, no problem. But important thing is meditation and not thinking I am breathing. No, no. Just be with the breath. When breath goes out, be with the breath. When breath goes in, be with the breath like that. Breathe is nothing other than breathe. As I told last time, breathe happens at the present moment. You cannot breathe in the future. Can you breathe? Okay, next time I don't have much time to breathe. Tomorrow I am busy, so I will breathe today only for tomorrow. Can you do that? No, we cannot breathe for future. past breathing already gone, existed. And future breathing we cannot. No, tomorrow I think I cannot breathe properly. I cannot do breathing meditation tomorrow. I will breathe today only. For tomorrow, we cannot do that. Whatever breathing happens, it is happening on the present moment. Once you breathe just now, and when you be with the breath, and when you are aware of the breath, you are already in the present moment. And so many masters being mindfulness mean they are focusing so much on being in the present moment. They are focusing on the being on the present moment. Don't get lost, man. Don't get lost in the future. Don't get lost in the past. Be in the present moment. Now, how to be in the present moment? Normally, like practitioners like ourselves, we do not know how to be in the present moment. Now, the only way, or the beautiful method, or the superior method, how to be in the present moment is to be with the breath. If you are aware of the breath, you are already in the present moment. There is no other present moment than being in the breath. Because breathe, we can breathe only at the present. See, breathing out. If you are aware, I am already in the present. If you are aware and be with the breath properly, there is no thoughts. Even if there is a thought, I am in the present moment. I am not disturbed by the thoughts. So likewise, slowly I think we should gradually do this. And when you do that, because meditation means not only accumulating so much of information, practicing practically for 1 hour is better than receiving teaching 100 years. If you receive 100 years of teaching, if you do not put into practice, really, honestly, when like sometimes I'm talking as if like I'm like 100 years old, as if I have experienced so much. I don't have any experiences, but fortunately, I have met so many masters, and I got opportunity to be with them, solve the doubt, do meditation, and sometimes I got opportunity to teach to even the great masters. Sometimes I got opportunity to solve their problem, because sometimes so like that, doing this here and there, so got so much of experiences. So through that, now I forgot what I'm supposed to say. From where I came this one. Yeah, anyhow, the main point is, I think practice is very important. And this is really wonderful. Now we know, right, the outer phenomena, manifestation, we have been attaching so much, which is very useless. It is like a dream. Whatever happened yesterday, it's like a dream. There's no difference. Today, what we are doing, tomorrow is going to be a dream. And our life is spending in a dream mode. So how to get away from that dream? This is the practice we are supposed to do. Enlightenment is not an easy thing. Not easy means like, it is not a job actually. It's a really serious matter. Only the who are having, wise, wisdom, or intellectual, they practice. It doesn't mean, some yogis, they practice, they give up everything. They give up worldly affairs, worldly things, many things. It doesn't mean that they don't know the value. They know it. They know everything is important. The outside world, light, everything, this and that, form, manifestation, important. But practicing, through the understanding, through analytical, through the intellectual wisdom, they knew that these are actually nothing other than a trap. The trap that which this is going to make us suffer forever if we are not careful. So knowing that, so they have devoted their life in practice. Just renouncing the world. Renouncing the world doesn't mean that it doesn't have value. No, value is there. But the problem is this value is actually very much valueless comparing to the inner wealth, which is very important. So when they compare, when they the weight, so it came that the outer phenomena, the beauty of outer phenomena, worldly affairs, has become so light, and that other become very important. So they have chosen this. So we normally, a general, like a non-practitioner, So we do not know this kind of value, the inner value, the inner wealth, or the inner enlightenment, inner experiences, wonderful experiences. So we do not know the knowledge about that, so we are ignorantly lost with the outer phenomena, outer, world. So it is not that, they are really interested, but they do not know the inner. So that is actually the lack of teacher and lack of, their, their karma also. So we here, of course, I am not able to, I don't have to offer, or I don't have like blessing or experience or realization to teach, but still then, because of our previous karma, we are able to, whatever I know or we know, coming together to just discuss. There's no difference, whether someone, there's no difference actually like gold, whether the poor man is giving you a gold or whether the rich man is giving you a gold. If it is gold, that's it. You don't bother whether the poor man is giving, poor man is giving gold, this gold is little bit, duplicate. This may not help. No, gold is gold. It's going to help. Whether the rich man gives gold, is gold. Whether poor man gives gold, is gold. Whether realized master introduces you the nature of mind, is nature of mind. Whether someone, some like a practitioner, not experienced practitioner, not realized practitioners like myself, I could offer some kind of introduction, if it is truth, nature of mind, that's it. That's actually not difference. Only thing is we have to realize.
Okay, so after we do samatha meditation, up to what level should we start to do vipassana? When we feel that we already have the peaceful, but to the certain level, then can we start?
I think this is a very good question actually. We can, someone, if we think that vipassana is very important, we can start doing together with shamatha and vipassana. So when the vipassana doesn't occur, or when we are not able to realize the vipassana experience or realize properly, go back to shamatha. And more the shamatha, the vipassana can, experience or known or understood. So it can go together, or concentrate on shamatha. And actually if we really, but I think we have to be really a serious practitioner. If not, it's really difficult to achieve the shamatha also. Just simply practicing just 5 minutes or like 10 minutes or 1 hour, 2 hours in a day, it's not going to, Of course, it's going to make our mind calm. Definitely, there's no doubt about that. It's going to come. But coming completely, achieving the 9 stages. And these 9 stages also, first we have to complete these 3 stages properly. Then 4th many folds. It comes. If this is not practiced well, the 4th can't come. And you should get introduction of this 4th. Then 5th and 6th. Then 7th, when we reach to the 7th, doing, okay, I'm concentrating on the object, but when mind comes, then looking at the thoughts and thoughts vanishing, and then being in the spaciousness. And we have to practice this. If you do not practice this, 8th stage will not come. So when 8th stage is not realized or achieved, 9th stage will be far, far away. It will become distorted. So likewise, the 9 stages, the calming the mind, the 9 stages has to be studied, detailed. First, settling the mind by looking at the mind, joppa, the jindu joppa. Then mind goes again, mind goes a longer time, coming back. Then 3rd one, as in it goes, it come back. But 4th one, even if mind goes, not losing the object. So then 6th one, pacifying. Mind remains there, but still then there are, sleeping and again thinking comes. Although mind is, so likewise we have to gradually, then at last 9 stages, settling, complete settling. So when you reach the complete settling, there's no thought. No matter what, there's no thought. Once you look at, then that's it. Your mind will be there only. Nothing can disturb you. So you have to be in that, be in that, be in that, be in that. And you have to continue to practice that, like that, for longer time. So when you reach there, you can stay there. Once you start, you can, then no problem. You don't have to struggle for that. Once you look at, you are already in that stage. So being in that, then it is a very good time for introduction of vipassana. But I think we can take from at the beginning also. Some people, they simply get introduction of vipassana first and then do shamatha second. Some they do together, some they shamatha first and vipassana. So likewise. But at last, the practice of meditation is shamatha is not different, vipassana is not different. After some time, shamatha and vipassana should be united. Once shamatha and vipassana is united and be in that there the nature of mind realizes. Vipassana different, shamatha different, no nature of mind. Vipassana you understood is simply understanding, not yet realize the nature of mind. You achieve shamatha wonderfully, not yet realize the nature of mind. Nature of mind means unification of shamatha and vipassana. And there is no difference between this is shamatha, this is vipassana. There is no. It's like a unification. Like water and wetness. The water is there, but at the same time wetness is there. You cannot differentiate wet is this. Quality of wet is the wetting, no? And this is water. There is no. Like a sugar, sweet and the sugar. Can you differentiate? Okay, sweet is this. And this is sugar, like a glass. Can you differentiate? Sweet. We cannot differentiate. So likewise, shamatha and vipassana has to become one. Unification of shamatha and vipassana. So unification of shamatha and vipassana becomes one. When it becomes one, then you don't have to sit and meditate. You can walk, you can eat, you can do what not. You're still in a meditation. There's no difference between the meditating or not meditating. It doesn't have any difference. Then you can talk it. You still be in that. You are already in shamatha and vipassana together. Unification, it has happened. So that is the understanding of nature of mind. So from there meditation starts, begins. The true meditation begins from there actually. That is very, very important. Yeah, okay. Okay, any question? I think this is the last.
So today we will not receive the transmission on doing vipassana.
I think mostly we talked about vipassana. First we have to achieve shamatha. After achieving shamatha, you become clear and calm. There's no thoughts. When you reach that, then you study the emptiness of self. Emptiness of self. Me. There is a thought of me, like me, I. Now we have to examine that. Examine first through our body. Again, we have to keep our body here, speech here, and our mind here. Now where is I? Concept of I, in a color form, in a real form, like a bottle. Now when somebody asks, where is bottle? Here is bottle. Where is juice? Here is juice. I can show. I can show it. Can we show where is I or me, the concept of me? So in the department of it is concept of me is in the department of mind. So in the department of mind, neither color nor form, nothing. We can see department of mind, but can't describe it. So I also belongs in that, because I, me, doesn't belong in body nor the sound. It belongs in the mind. Me, ego, mind. So it belongs in the department of mind, right? So in the department of mind, so there is no description. We can't pinpoint. First they realize the emptiness of self. So when they realize the emptiness of self, already they are in shamatha. So they are already in shamatha. On top of that, their vipassana is realizing the selflessness of I. So when there is no I, so on top of that shamatha, they unite, the unification of that, no I. When there is no I, there is again emptiness. So these two emptiness, unification of this and be together. Whatever they do, there is no attachment, grasping to I. So they be in that. So when they be in that, gradually these three poisons goes off. Like what say now, greed, then anger, and then timuk, ignorance. So these three goes off. So when these three goes off, when these three gradually goes off, then this is a stage where they achieve arhat. No samsara. Samsara means because of these three. Samsara is nothing other than hatred, greed, and ignorance. Once these three is gone, there is no samsara. Samsara vanishes. When the light, torch, the main torch is, when you throw this, the light outside goes on. So likewise, when I is gone, because hatred is depend on I. Then greed is depend on I. Very good relationship. And ignorance is depend on I. If there's no I, there's no greed. If there's no I, then there is no hatred. If someone becomes angry to this bottle, when someone shouts at him, I don't bother because I don't think this is me. If someone kicks someone, dog, I don't bother because I don't think that dog is me. I, no concept of I. But if someone tells something or kick me, then I get angry because he kicked me. He kicked I. So, example, this is Mala. If someone, when I keep here, if someone takes without permission or like that, or just stealing away without knowing, takes away, so I get angry because I think it is mine. I hear that, from a rich person home, again gold, 100 kilo gold stolen away. I don't feel anything. Oh, is it? I wish I can also get a kilo of gold. That's it. I don't feel anything because there's no connection of I. I and gold, no connection. So, when the realizing the emptiness of I, this hatred, the connection, when there's no I, when I is removed, or when this I is realized as an emptiness, when it dissolves into the emptiness of I, selflessness of I, this connection with this I, hatred, is dissolved. And greed is dissolved. And ignorance is dissolved. And when these dissolve, both remain in emptiness. Samadhi. Then shamatha and vipassana. Their vipassana is realizing the emptiness of I. So they be in there, and when they die, or some good practitioner, they achieve arhat. Nibbana. So that. In Mahayana, they realize emptiness of phenomena, yet even if you realize the emptiness of I and phenomena, they realize great emptiness, but within that great emptiness, pure manifestation, that great emptiness, they have a attachment towards this, towards the great emptiness. One. And secondly, they have an attachment that still there is a mother sentient beings. And I as a bodhisattva, there is a sentient beings. So I have to do something. So it's still subject object. Deepest level, there is a subject and object still. In Vajrayana, subject and object dissolves.
They already got
Dissolves and pure awareness. There's no talk of great emptiness or subject or object or selflessness or non-self and nothing, just pure. Everything is manifestation of Brahma.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah, we can conclude here. Okay, complete. Thank you.
So I think so. This is very very important that you practice everything. Many masters, teachers, they already transmitted. But on top of that, I also little bit try to discuss. So you practice little bit. Even if you can't practice for hours and hours, no problem. Just practice 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10, 20 minutes. Then sometimes you will become lazy. Then if you practice more, then you feel like sitting. Then walking and going out will become less and less, sitting more and more. Then one day only sitting. Then you become very lazy. So that lazy is not actually bad. That lazy is actually lazy that will achieve enlightenment. That's very good. Just now in the beginning when we sit, mind goes out, want to do something, just force. But one day, just
Very good foundation.
foundation is very important. So I really wish everyone to practice, practice this thing, very important, and has to again, like ask question to the master, whoever meet, so get the blessing and try to do this. That is the way. And sometimes you should engage in like the releasing animal little bit, not much, sometimes you go and 1, 2 fishes, go and pray. That is 1,000 times better than doing again meditation. To tell the truth. That's very, very important. So do that as much as possible. Very, very important. Okay, that's it.
Shall we take a photo with Rinpoche?
It's okay. I
So
think
we
any,
dedicate this.
I think our bus.
It's
In meditation.
in the Ripa again.
ถ่ายรูปกับ Rinpoche
เดี๋ยว dedicate
เอาดีๆ
Sanamde tamche sikbani thopne nyebe jana pamche kega chi palong chobai sube chole jana chu sanje ta shin jeba semje tamche deji kega indam chala chala ranje de ni linge chobai tamba ji den kamsum jamba tamba ni shindo sa tenzen shindo tamba tamba ring me pe jashi shu jachu jawa lam jawa yama te jo jawa jelten chokdara chabe jashi shu jachu semjo pake banam kitu keba gone gondo keba shu namke tu tai semje mabe shindu kusu amma semje manyo chamche de mi sala che shu uzam tu chamche menje dijen zawe lama yechi joe de da thamje da gi shu ubada sa Mother said that nobody died, you remember Sarvakam is the Medam Shirayam Guru Maha Samaya Sato, Ombada Sato, Ombada Sato, Ombada Sato, Ombada Sato, Ombada Sato,